Yeah, lights on, game time, let's break it all down. From the spreads to the lines, who's up, who's down. We're crunching the numbers, calling the plays, talking all sports in a big time way.
Welcome back to Spreadsheets Sports.
Yeah.
This video is going to be kind of short. Definitely thank those that are here returning. It's all love. Thank you for definitely supporting the channel. Views, likes, comments, sharing, all that. You guys are the reason that the channel is growing. I'm glad that you like it. Those that are new to the channel, I also do this show in addition to giving you the breakdown of the slate and telling you what I think about who's going to win and lose and why. I also do this separate video that's all about player props. Okay, so anything that you see in this video is player prop related. And I break down for you receptions, receiving yards, passing touchdown, rushing plus receiving, touchdowns, all of the above. And I give you a bonus at the very end where I give you a super parlay that I'm going to put in, or thinking about putting in. And you can round robin it and have a great Sunday with this round robin that I have at the end of the video for you. But let's dive in. If you do find value in this video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you here. But let's dive into it and let's make some money. So for your player props for receiving yards, and as you guys are going through this video, feel free to take a screenshot of each one of the betting types. But I'm not going to really spend a lot of time like telling you every name that's on here. What I will tell you is this: be mindful of the weather. Any of your games on the East Coast that's not in the dome, with the storm front moving in, is going to definitely play a factor in where the production is going to be coming from. So when you see this Baltimore game against the Rams, be mindful that it is raining or possible rain, or it's still going to be kind of wet, make the ball slippery, makes passing a liability, which actually may work in the favor of the Ravens. But anyway, just take that into consideration. Everybody that's here, I like a lot. Like, I've sifted through all the data of all the receivers, and this is the list that I've come up with that I like the most in regards to just general activity. Whether their team wins or loses, mostly everybody on this list should get something. They should definitely hit. It's just tough. They already are a part of the offense. They're needed in these games to perform, and unless they get hurt, I like anybody that's on here unless they get hurt. If they don't get hurt, I see them hitting this. But I gave you a nice variety of tight ends, running backs that will be getting the ball in the slot or right behind the linebackers, tight end dump offs. But I definitely see these players as the ones getting the substance for the receiving yards. But have fun with this. Now, reception bets are different than a receiving yard bet. And the reason is you got to ask yourself the question of, do I like this receiver to get some action, or do I like the receiver to have a breakout like that, one or two receptions for 80 yards versus I like them to get a lot of work. This list for me are the ones that I like to get a lot of work. I got some wide receivers in here, some running backs, but I'm heavy on tight ends just because of the dump off effect. I think Mason Taylor is going to be huge for the Jets. I don't know if Justin Fields is going to survive it, and if he does need guardian angel, I see Mason Taylor being his guardian angel. How do you not like Njuku? How do you not like Enigma? Like Cooper Cup finally is in the rotation now. How do you not like him too? A lot of good ones in this one. Weather's not an issue for any of these games, but still be mindful of it if it is a East Coast game. I don't think there's any East Coast games in here. The Miami game. And it might be a little wet down there as well. But anyway, this is the what I like for receptions. I like these people to get some work. Take a screenshot of this to help you with your research on player props for receptions. I obviously like Enigma. I love Tucker Craft today. I like Josh Downs with Indiana Jones. Have fun with this list. Have fun with this list. I'm not heavy on the Chase Brown one with the Bengals because of the quarterback change with Flacco, but have fun with this list and see what you can pull out of it. But there's definitely some good money in here, and some plus cheese money as well. For your quarterbacks that are going to possibly have some good games, again, let's not take weather for granted. Okay, Bryce Young against the Cowboys, and if rain is a factor in Carolina, Charlotte is like way inland, so maybe they don't get hit too bad by the rain, and maybe it's not too wet, but it's a light chance of rain. 67 degrees, it ain't humid, but just take that into account for Dak and for Bryce Young. Um, Matt Stafford, Ravens game, take that into account whether or not he might be able to throw that much. If it is wet, like I said, it's wet here now. I live in Maryland. It's already drizzling. It rained a little bit yesterday. Maybe we get some more today. It's overcast, forecasted. So just check with that as well. Um, but everybody else except for Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler is the only one where I'm like, straddling the fence. But I like everybody else. Of course, I love Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes. I'm a little leery about 260. I'm still tripping off of how they got the Chiefs favored over the Lions. That's blowing my mind. They know something we don't, or they just messing with us. But I'm not. Even though Mahomes is on here, I did that, and the data's the data. And if you like that tolerance of risk, have at it. But for 115, they only paying 115 for Mahomes to get 250, 260. I don't like that. I'll pay the juice though and take them for 225 and add on Pachenko or Kelsey or Noah Gray or Thornton for receptions or receiving yards. I'll juice it up and pay the tax on Mahomes getting 225 though. For passing touchdowns, again, that one is suspect because of the weather. Whether Dak can get 2 touchdowns, he might just rely on Williams. Stafford, it's hard to tell depending on the weather. Same thing with Bryce. Jordan Love, I love for 2 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. I love Jared Goff for 2 passing touchdowns in Kansas City. I like that. I like Bo Nix this morning. Um, for 2 passing touchdowns, he doesn't really have to, but I think he's gonna do it anyway. A lot of good bets in here. I told you about the ones that are too risky for me, but I like pretty much everything else that's in here. And then the other one that's suspect as hell is Gino. I'm telling you now, I'm not heavy on Gino for 217 yards. I like him better for 160. You're gonna pay hella juice on it, but that's the only thing I see Gino doing. But the data says he can get to 217. I'm not gonna take them up on that. But I mean, they on turf though. They in a dome. He should be able to do it. I'm just not heavy on the Raiders, period. But I mean, have fun with this list as well. Screenshot this. Help you with your research. For your rushing, these are all the guys I think have a good day, and the rain doesn't really matter for these guys because they will run in the rain, and they're probably lean more heavy on the rain. So I like Dowdle to have a great day today. Um, I definitely like Javante Williams to have a great day today. I like Dak to run a little bit, just a little bit. Even though the Panthers don't really blitz, I still like Dak getting out of the pocket and trying to extend the play, or on a naked bootleg, and then he just runs for a first down here or two. Um, I like Charbonnet for rushing today. Line is only 36 for Charbonnet. That's a pretty good bet, and they're paying decent money for that. I like Jordan Love running around a little bit today, extending the play, getting some first downs, pocket collapsing. Um, I like Dobbins this morning, even though I do like Bo throwing two touchdowns. I think Dobbins is going to be in the mix, and Dobbins might even be one of the two passing touchdowns where red zone and he tosses it out to Dobbins to run it in on a screenplay or something like that. So, um, yeah, I like Dobbins today, even though he gonna get some work with the receiving a little bit of work. But screenshot this just to help with your research. Some people that I like, excuse me, for rushing bets today. Um, and you see they kind of conservative numbers on the rushing yards. I don't like all of the fan bets of like Derrick Henry for 110 yards and Barkley for 130. I don't like those type of bets. I like these because they're off the radar and they're conservative and they're highly probable. Um, but yeah, have fun with this one as well. And for my super risk takers, here's some touchdowns. I sprinkle touchdowns in on tickets, but touchdowns are like home runs to me in baseball. Like I'll do them, but it's tough to predict touchdowns over other activity like receptions or receiving yards or rushing yards, passing yards, pass touchdowns, rushing plus receiving, points, spread. All that is much easier for me to predict than touchdowns. Um, but this is who I got in regards to who I think is going to have a good day today. They're all of these are players that are have a high probability of getting receptions, and decent volume of receptions, that they'll be a target enough that it would make sense for them to be the ones that score just off of the fact that they should get their receptions. And if they get the work, then they should, activity breed results. So if they're getting 4 or 5 receptions in the game, it would only make sense that they are the ones that score. But I'm sure you guys have some idea of some other touchdowns that's not in here. Feel free to put them in the comment section. Somebody else can benefit from that, and I may benefit from it and take a couple of your touchdown bets. But this is what I like for touchdown, mainly just for receiving. Rushing touchdowns are a little bit different, but and I didn't even really go heavy on rushing touchdowns this week. I just really was like on the receiving touchdowns. But this is what I like. Hopefully you do too, or even if, like you said, if you don't, you got some other ones. Please put them in the comments so we all can bet what you may think also. And for your bonus bet slash round robin slash super parlay, here you go. And I gotta tell you, I really like this one. I don't just be posting stuff just to be posting content. Like this stuff is stuff I really like and stuff I actually have already bet and gonna bet some more on today. I'm making up some more parlays and making up some more round robins and making up some more straight bets today. But um on this one, we got the Bills winning. which I kind of think might be a tough game. I ain't ready to call upset alert yet on the Falcons beating the Bills, but it's the data is interesting when you look at that game. There might be an upset there, and you might could take the Falcons to win against the Bills. Raiders, like I said, they're in the goddamn betting graveyard potentially for me, but I'm putting them on here. Commanders to get a W, Colts get a W, Xavier Leggett, Cortland Sutton, Jeremy Rutger, receptions. Tyler Warren, Olave, and Mason Taylor, receptions. I'm sorry, the first section is receiving yards. Um, Rushing yards, I think Aaron Rodgers gets out the pocket a little bit, and that's why I like him for the 1 yard. I think he's gonna rush a little bit. He is against the Browns, and the Browns got a great defense, and he's gonna have to send the plays. Take that 1 yard for Aaron Rodgers. Sam Darnold, rush a little bit. Dak Prescott, rush a little bit. I like those three right there, yo. That's a really great set of rushing bets. As soon as I get done with this video, I'm gonna put this ticket in and I'm around robbing it. Dowdle rushing plus receiving for 95. Take him for 100. J.K. Dobbins 78 rushing receiving. You can take him from 70 to 80. Zay for a touchdown. I don't really like it. I like Evan Ingram for a touchdown though, and I like Gainwell for a touchdown. Bo Nix 2 touchdowns. I said that earlier. I definitely like that. Stafford 2 touchdowns and Trevor Lawrence 227. This is a good ass month. This is a good ticket. This is a good ticket right now. Like put this in for a parlay, no more than $2 to $5. You ain't got to go that heavy. And then on top of that, round robin it, round robin it 4 times. This is like 5 different games or 4 different games, 5 or 4 different games. 4, 5. No, this is 6. This is 7 games. 7 game parlay, round robin, do all combinations, and you can put 10 cents times all combinations on a round robin, probably for like $3.50, paying out probably up to 1,500 on the round robin for $3.50. Another $1.50 on the ticket, $2 on the ticket. For like $6, you got yourself a really great situation. It ain't good, it's great. I'm putting this ticket in as soon as I hit the record the launch button for this video. This is a great ticket. Have fun with this one. So, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, there you have it. Player prop bets for you. Have fun with it. Make as much money as you can desire. Um, Add that and sprinkle that in with your money lines and your spreads and your point bets and all the other stuff that you got going on, man. But let's get it. NFL starts here in about 4 hours. It's 5:30 in the morning here in Maryland. In 4 hours, we got the 9:30 game going down with the Broncos um, overseas this morning, and from there, it's all downhill, bro. It's all downhill to the money. Then you got your 1 o'clock games, and then after that, you got your 4 o'clocks, and then after your four, you got your 8 o'clock Sunday night football, and it is going to be a thriller. I just don't see how today, after the Giants game that we watched, Giants and the Eagles, and the way that they were balling, it's hard to really imagine that the players didn't watch that game like we did, and they felt like turning up a little bit. So that's why I'm like thinking we're gonna get a lot of activity today as by default. Again, be mindful of the weather. Be mindful of the weather. I'm getting ready to run another weather report and add it to my data just because I want to see if anything's changed with the forecast. Um, Last report I had was as 11 o'clock Saturday night, but I want to see if anything has changed drastically before I put these other round of bets in. Let's get a bag, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some bags with an S. I got one ticket that I put in that is like $311,000 on the payout. Oh my God. Maybe it hits. It'd be great if it does. If it doesn't, it's still great because we got some other things that's gonna hit. But I had to do that one. I just had to. In the name of sports betting. How could I resist? Um but definitely have fun. Like I said in the comments, if you guys have some tickets that you like, some player props you like that I didn't have here, please put them in the comments so all of us can benefit from those. Good picks that you have as well. I ain't the one with the answer, and I don't have all the answers. All of us got the answers, but we got to work together. So, anyway, enjoy NFL Sunday today. Make some money, make a lot of money, make more than you can handle. Do all of the above. But I'll check in with y'all a little bit later. Check out these videos that are here,
From
and
the
hopefully
spreads
they
to the
add value
lines,
for you
who's
as
up,
well.
who's down. We're crunching the numbers, calling the plays, talking all sports in a big time way.